just working on this corner, trying to not have the board here, trying to leave room for someone to lean over. So I'm just cutting pieces of styrofoam, putting them in. They're glued down at the moment with just your normal PVA glue. And what I'm doing is I'm cutting them with a hacksaw blade. Just using the normal hacksaw blade, it cuts them much cleaner than using a wood saw or anything bigger than that. And just cutting individual pieces, putting glue underneath, gluing them in to wherever I want them. And these are all on a board that I can take out later if I need to do any maintenance or add lights or anything to under the track. And then it'll slide in there like that. And I'll have a bit of grass here, so I'll sort of hide little joints and stuff, you know. So that's what I'm up to at the moment. Just got to glue this bit in. And then I put some either bandage or some ready-made plaster and just put it in. Maybe cut these a bit more. Get this little bit angle here. Just cut this away here. Make this a bit more interesting. Do some slash cuts in it. And then just do my painting. And I'll stick a bit of grass in here just to give it a bit of a thing, you know. So waiting for stuff to glue. Bit of weight on this. Lots of bits of styrofoam everywhere, which I can use later. I'm letting this glue, and then when that's glued, I'll have a look at it and add a few other bits of styrofoam everywhere. And then I got to cut something up here to go into this corner just to protect the cars. And also I could stick a tree up here just to give it a little bit of interest. Or maybe not, because I'm planning on putting a monitor here for the track times for a Lap Tracks app, which I use. So yeah, okay. Just a quick look at how I do this. Now, this is my way of doing it. There's much better ways of doing it. If you want to look at some highly professional stuff for scenery, check out Boone's Slotcar Garage. He's the man when it comes to anything like this. This is my own rough version of this. So what I've done is I've marked this, I've cut this piece. I've marked this piece the same to go on top, but I've now marked it. I'm going to cut at this angle here. I'm going to remove all this. And I'm going to use my blade just to show you something on these blades. Will it focus? Yes. See the teeth on that blade? Right? If you're cutting this way, those teeth are facing the wrong way. A lot of people don't know that. Teeth are facing backward. If you're cutting with a hacksaw, have your teeth facing forward. See the teeth? So you're cutting in. You're pulling back and cutting in, okay? Just something for a lot of people don't realise that. Okay, let's go, and I'll cut this piece out in the garden. Let's come to the garden. Let's go. Just to show you how smooth a cut you can get with a hacksaw rather than using a wood saw. Now I can see very little. It's very bright out here. So I want to cut off. Check my teeth, make sure they're the right way. No, they're the right way. So I want to cut off this piece here. Okay. Now, it's very rough at first. Okay. Don't be too worried about it. Some people like to put something around here, a cloth or something, so they don't cut their fingers, but I'm used to doing this sort of stuff, so my fingers will be grand. Now, if I cut that with a hacksaw or with a wood saw, there will be absolutely bits of it flying everywhere. So now, as I said, keep every little piece you have. Let's walk in and see how this fits now. Let's go back indoors, guys. It's bright out there and hot, but it keeps the mess out of the garage. Let's go here. Let's see. I have to get Now this is just the first rough cut, okay? So, put our piece back. Now, if you see, I didn't go in far enough. Or maybe I possibly did, because you could put this piece here, you see? Okay, so now, look. Right, you can glue that piece on there to that piece. Okay. And then I just need to cut this piece a little bit more. Just bring it a little bit more. And maybe make this a little bit less level here. And there we have, that's our corner hill, okay? And then I have my wall here. Now what you can do with off cuttings is do all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff with pieces you have left over. Maybe you want to give a bit of, make this wall, you know, you can glue pieces on your off cuttings. Look for ones in the right shape. I had some here somewhere, guys. But anyway, that's what you can do with your little off cuts. You know, no, that's not suitable. But you will have lots of little pieces that you can glue on there, say. But I want to leave these screws available for getting to the track. So I might just do some landscaping pieces along the bottom of this wall. You know, pieces like this. Paint the wall grey. Okay. And then just put some plaster on these pieces, mould them in, and just paint these a rock colour or something, you know. Whatever. You know, it is what it is. You can enjoy experimenting. That's why you should keep all your off cuttings. You never know what you could end up doing with your off cuttings. But that's the most important bit. That's what we're working on at the moment. So what I want to do now is I just want to trim this down another bit here and just give this at the top here just a little bit more of a slope. So that's how I'm designing that little hill at the side of the track here. And it'll be glued together, but it'll be removable for maintenance in the track. So if I need to get underneath there, if I want to wire up lights or anything at a later stage or anything like that, this piece will come out. That's one piece. So a little bit further on with this, not much, just a bit. So I have those pieces glued together, leaving them to dry. I've just made a piece here. So this is, again, freestanding. I want to put some edging here just so that it's up against this, so that'll continue. I have to do another little bit of cutting here. I have to cut this piece here off just to get that slope. But I also want to leave enough that if the cars come off the track from here, hopefully they'll hit this, not the wall. If they hit the wall, well, that's a racing accident. That's life in the racing world. I have a very thin piece here. This very thin piece, which I will cut even thinner and squeeze it in there. That'll just give a bit of protection against the wall there. That's as high up as I want to go with this hill. And if I have a monitor here, I'm hoping I might be able room just to put a couple of trees here, just to add to this when I'm finished. So that's as much as I'm doing today. You can see everything is a big mess, as it does be when you're doing a big project like this. But so there we go. So little hills is what I'm up to today. So there we go. Having fun, making a mess in my garage.